We have cartel wars raging out of control in Mexico. It was dealing with the drugs for the longest time. Oftentimes, you would hear talk of the Sinaloa cartel, other cartels involved with all the drug trafficking. We now have a different issue. We have the new president of Mexico that has stepped in, and he put into motion a 20% hike on the fuel. He did this to try to offset a deficit. What they've done is they have sparked a war, and they've created something that they seem to not be able to stop. This is how bad it's got. Police officers show up to these pipelines, a couple dozen of them, with their semi-automatic weapons. They're standing 5 feet from people that are tapping into a gas line, stealing it right in front of them. And they can't move in because they say it's too dangerous. The second they try to do anything, they fire off shots at them. They say that they have to wait for the military to show up just to be able to fight back. Now, what's interesting is they say they've seized around 1,600 vehicles. Many of them have been equipped with massive tanks where they've stripped the whole inside or modified the whole vehicle to hold the tank. Also, what's happened is once they fill these tanks, they take off and the pipeline continues to leak, filling fields completely with gasoline. One match, one wrong move, we have a huge fire. What's crazy is these fires are becoming common. And they're stating that just 2 miles away from where they were interviewing one of these individuals, there was a huge column of smoke. They said, we can't go in there. The villagers will fight us. That's how crazy it is. They will not even allow fire trucks to come in to put out a fire. They will put it out themselves. So they have thousands of these abandoned Mad Max style vehicles in gasoline literally flooding entire fields in this area. And this is an ongoing issue. Now, it used to be seen as some of these individuals that were doing this were kind of like the modern day Robin Hoods. They were known for being able to take from the rich pipelines and they would give back to the poor. Well, now, since police have been raiding some of these places, their price has risen almost to the price of what the government is charging. So it's a massive battle that's ongoing down here on the ground in Mexico that is overseen or overshadowed by many other stories. I highly doubt you will ever hear a word about this on your mainstream media. And it's continuing to spiral out of control. So we have chaos in Mexico, not just on the drug front, but on the gasoline front now. And we're seeing this chaos pop up in multiple different countries. No one wants to talk about what's happening in Venezuela. Usually when the mainstream media is turning a cheek to that, that means that there's some kind of backed coup that's going on in that country. And that seems to be exactly what's happening in Venezuela. As most of America has not a clue to what's really going on. Not even to what's really going on right across the border in Mexico. But that is what's happening. Wanted to let it be known. I will continue to update if things change in this situation. But right now, it's not looking good as things are at an all-time high in terms of a tense standoff between these cartels, police forces, military, the government, the whole nine. I will leave a link below. And until next time, this has been Dabu7.